Wrestling Rampage here, back with another video.
We are back with another video. I'm Joey.
I'm Tommy.
We are Wrestling Rampage. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Wrestling Rampage 2. Follow us on Twitter at Wrestle Rampage. And hit that subscribe button because we have other great video content for you coming on this channel. Once you hit that subscribe button, you get all of our previous videos, all of our past videos, all of our present videos, and all of our future videos.
Yes.
You guys want to check that out?
You might want to check that out, yeah.
Yes, you do.
Now, today we're going to do the top 10 worst tag teams of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Coming in at number 10 is the Smoking Guns.
The fucking Smoking Guns. And it's tragic they were 3-time WWE Tag Team Champions.
Yes.
WWE, sorry. F to me, but the Smoking Guns.
Well, we'll go back in time. The 3-time WWF Tag Team Champions.
And the Smoking Guns, to me, they sucked. Billy Gunn, he broke. I think they split up because of Sunny or something like that. I don't fucking remember.
Yeah, she was the only good thing about the tag team later on when she used to come out in them short shorts and shit. But that's the only good part about them.
Coming out.
That's
and,
right.
No, I don't even want to look at it. And the Smoky Guns, Billy, after he broke up with Bart and they started a feud, it was shitty. Of course, it was a mid card at best, probably the opening match on house shows.
I'd say low card at best.
And then fucking Billy got paired with a honky tonk man as Rockabilly, and he was dead ass Billy Gunn at that time. And then he went with the Road Dogg and finally got a good spot. And then let's go to Bart Gunn here. Let's go to Bart Gunn. What can you remember about Bart Gunn? All right. All you remember about Bart Gunn is the infamous WrestleMania 15 where Butterbean knocks his out and his head goes like that and falls down. That's all you remember, okay? And that stupid Brawl for All. If you want to check out that video, check out the top 10 worst Attitude Era moments. And that's on the list.
We talk about the Brawl for All in that. And
Bart Gunn won the Brawl for All, but he actually wasn't supposed to win. It was supposed to be Dr. Dusty Williams, but I agree with JR. It was a lucky punch. But Bart Gunn, he fucking
he's dead. He's stupid.
He was dead in the water after Butterbean destroyed his ass.
Well, he was dead in the water when he came to WWF, in my opinion. But anyway,
there you go.
Coming in at number 9 is the good old boys, the Godwins.
The Goblins.
From what was it?
Some Arkansas.
I don't know.
Somewhere from Arkansas.
Pig Snort, Arkansas, or some shit
like that. I don't fucking know.
Now I did like them in WCW.
Yes, as Tex Slazenger and Shanghai Pierce in WCW in 1993, they were actually really good there. But when they came to the WWF and gave them goddamn Godwin gimmick, the fucking Godwins. But they did win the WWF Tag Team titles 2 times.
They are 2
but,
times. And then later on, when they got rid of the Godwins, they became Southern Justice.
Yeah, came Southern Justice with Jeff Jarrett. But let's go to the Godwins. This ain't Southern Justice.
They said the Southern Justice, too. But the Godwins, the shitty gimmick, they were fucking... what were they, like fucking pig farmers or some shit?
They fucking here they come with these animals and fucking and they have the hog pen and fucking I remember one time I was watching Superstars and a fucking dog took a turd in the goddamn ring. It was a match against the new Rockers. And which they'll be on the list too, I bet.
They're coming up soon.
And fucking the Godwins to me, like they were the shits because
Phineas and Henrio.
They were awful. But they were actually talented, but they were an awful gimmick.
And it didn't help that they put him with fucking
Hillbilly
Jim.
It damn sure did help when they put him with dirty white boy Tony Anthony as Uncle Cletus. Okay? And he's never going to get a break, and he didn't.
He never did.
And that's all I got to say about the Godwins.
Number 8 is, and you guys remember this if you guys watched WCW back in '95, that shitty ass theme song, American Males, American Males. It's the American Males, Scotty Riggs and
Marcus Bagwell. We have about 50 million partners.
Yeah, how many partners that? Too Cold Scorpio,
the Patriot, and Scotty Riggs, Scott Norton,
Scott
Steiner, Lex Luger. He had about 6.
But anyway, this is one of his other failed tag teams. Yep. And sadly enough, they were a one-time WCW Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, which is tragedy. But American Males, when they came in with this fucking music video. Looked like Saved by the Bell. Fucking college years.
It did, didn't it?
It fucking looked like Saved by the Bell college years, It fucking, the crowd's going to get with them and everything else. And to me, they look like poorly dressed male strippers, but Marcus Bagwell knows a lot about that. I don't know if Scotty Riggs did, but I don't know. Might have been, I don't fucking know. Don't care. But, it fucking,
they just weren't that great as a
to me, team. American Males sucked because they were just fucking the shits. Fuck. Anyone that has to team with Marcus Bagwell is in bad shape. They're dead in the water. Look at 1993 with Too Cold Scorpio, okay? He couldn't dance. He had no rhythm. He looked like he was doing that Chippendale shit that he's famous for. That he does nowadays. And part-time wrestler and part-time stripper.
The American Males just sucked.
They just fucking flat out sucked.
I didn't even see why.
I didn't see one good feud by the American Males.
No.
Not one.
Number 7 is...
Oh, speaking of another shitty tag team right here.
MOM. Mom. No, we're not talking about Mom. We're talking about Men on a Mission.
Men on a fucking mission. Fucking, I can't believe
Mabel and Mo.
Yep, Mo and Mabel.
And then they had shitty ass Oscar.
Yeah. If you want to check out Oscar, he's on the top 10 worst managers of all time.
Yeah, go check out that video.
But I can't believe they were one-time tag team champions.
Yeah, they were a one-time WWF tag team champion.
They won it and lost it about a day later. Because no one liked them.
Now, they were a tag team that came from the USWA as the Harlem Knights.
Yes.
And I don't know, that they decided to put purple and gold on them and make them Men on a Mission. I don't fucking know what Vince was thinking about that.
But fucking Men on a Mission sucked. The Rapids sucked. Fucking Oscar sucked at the rapping.
He used every other rap guy's
wave your hands in the air, wave your hands in the air. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Fucking here we go, yeah. Here we go, yeah. Fucking
that's all he ever did.
And fucking wave your hands in the air, wave like you just don't care.
Which everybody used that line in the 90s.
And fucking Mo and Mabel dance around like two fools and all I remember about Mo is being up and over out the Royal Rumble bout. He beat the Bushwhacker record. He beat Bushwhacker Luke's record, okay? And I was tragic about that. Like up and over goes Mo. You remember that Royal Rumble 95?
Do remember that.
And fucking, to me, Men on the Mission has always sucked. They will always suck. They even sucked when he was King Mabel.
Sir Mo and King Mabel.
I know Viscera's died and everything else is tragic for the family, but with him on the Men on a Mission, it just sucked.
Yep. Number 6 is the New Rockers.
Oh, yes, the New Rockers.
Which was
fucking Marty Jannetty and Al Snow.
Which
Mr.
was
Sensational.
Leif Cassidy at the time.
Yeah, Mr. Sensational. He was part of the Wild Bunch. And fucking Al Snow and fucking Marty Jannetty, the New Rockers. They were the shits. Fucking Al Snow's not even avidly close to Shawn Michaels. If you need to find another bleach blonde, hire someone else. Or fucking make Al Snow's hair blonde.
Now, I know Al tried.
But the New Rockers just sucked. It was the fucking shits.
Which leads us in, and they never won any belts or nothing.
No, they didn't do shit.
They didn't do shit, really.
Speaking of another tag team that didn't do shit,
anything that had the new in it sucks.
Yes. Look, speaking of number 5 right here, the fucking new Midnight Express. What did we get? Oh, it's another Bart Gunn gimmick. No surprise.
What was it? Bombastic
Bart Gunn's
Bob.
number 10, now he's number 5.
Bombastic Bob and Bodacious Bart.
And they were NWA Tag Team Champions. Well, the NWA was dead in 1998.
Yes, it was.
You know, fuck those titles didn't mean shit. It didn't. The NWA World Tag Team titles didn't mean nothing in that time. And Bob and Bart, and there wasn't nothing about bodacious about Bart, and there was nothing bombastic about Bob. All right.
I love Bob Holly to death because
he was the worst blonde-headed member of the fucking Midnight Express.
Bobby beat him by a mark.
And fucking, it was fucking awful.
Yeah.
Fucking, they brought it. It's an embarrassment to the Midnight Express.
It was a Russo thing.
Because
Jim Cornette was on the booking committee, and people see Jim Cornette, they're like, Midnight Express.
They weren't talking about his WWF too. It was always about the Midnight Express and what it fucking
Russo has to do.
Vince Russo that fucking wrote for the magazine and done something in the Loser video store.
He says Midnight Express will make the new Midnight Express, but we'll put Bart
and Bob Holly in there that don't have nothing to do. You know, fucking, it was dead in the water. The only thing I remember about them, they had a match King of the Ring against fucking the New Age Outlaws for the tag team titles, and the match was the shits.
I remember them getting eliminated from the WrestleMania 14 Battle Royal.
Of course, they're the first go.
Number 4 is the Killer Bees.
The fucking Killer Bees.
Jumping Jim Bronzell and Bree. I can't even say his
Jumping
name.
Jim Bronzell and B. Brian Blair.
Anyway, they suck anyway.
And they were the UWF Tag Team Champions.
Yes.
And one time, but the Killer Bees, you know, they sucked. To me, they sucked. They will always suck. Oh God, we better be worried about these guys wearing a mask in B uniforms. In their fucking B Nike shoes.
Yeah,
remember they had the fucking B Nike shoes?
Yes.
Fucking the Killer B Nike shoes.
And they put the mask on as mass confusion.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what the
shit.
fuck?
I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And fucking the Killer Bees suck. They didn't do nothing in the WWE to me. They were a bunch of fucking mid-card team. You knew they were going to win the tag team titles.
Well, speaking of another mid-card team is number 3.
Oh God.
Which is the Young Stallions.
We got 2 jobbers. Teaming up here, 2 jobbers.
Which was true. Like, I know what they were trying to do. They're young. They're like white meat baby faces, and they were going to go at it.
But they were 2 jobbers, 2 enhancement guys, 2 local competitors.
You have Pretty Paul Roma, who was the most undeserving horseman in all the horseman history.
Yeah, if you want to check out that video, check it out, the top 10 worst 4 horsemen.
And you got Jim Powers.
Yes, who was another jobber. And
we'll put a jobber with a jobber, and maybe they might excel.
And fucking Paul Roma and Jim Powers, you know, they were fucking sucky. Fucking Jim Powers was an enhancement jobber. You know, fucking he didn't do nothing in his career.
So was Paul Roma.
And Paul Roma's the same thing. They both didn't do nothing in their careers. And I was like, let's put them together. And fucking, what did it do? It didn't do nothing. Oh, they did. Only match I remember the Young Stallions in was fucking when fucking Haku and Tama beat the shit out of them. That fucking Royal Rumble 88, I think it was. And fucking, and then fucking they had matches with the Hart Foundation. They beat the Hart Foundation. I remember that. On one of the Saturday night's main events. So that's a bunch of bullshit right there.
But the Stallions sucked.
But the Young Stallions sucked. They were the shits. Speaking of the shits, here comes number 2.
Techno Team 2000.
Oh God!
Back in 1994, they had these vignettes of these futuristic wrestlers that were supposed to come to the WWF, and they were supposed to be the the team from the 21st century.
It's
they're
almost
a team
like
way of ahead.
It's almost like fucking the NWA with the New Breed or whatever that fucking team was, with Chris Champion and fucking the Yoshi Kwan guy.
Well, they suck too.
You know. You probably know what I'm talking about, but in the NWA with a team when they usually take on Jimmy Valiant and Lasertron. Yeah.
I remember that too. But Techno Team 2000 didn't do shit. It was Eric Watts.
Yes.
Cowboy Bill Watts' son.
And that's probably why he got the job in the WWF, because this was during the McMahon trial.
Yes, it was.
So, and Bill was a part of WWF at that time. And that's why Eric Watts got the job, I bet.
And Chad Fortune, who didn't really do anything in
no, he was part of the WCW pit crew.
And then he did a lot of jobs on Saturday Night.
Yeah. So Eric Watts, who didn't do shit in his career, just he was a good football player in Louisville, I guess, but I don't watch Louisville football. That's all I heard. But when he came in the wrestling, he was just shits.
Yeah, they would really silver or maroon, fucking futuristic bullshit, and fucking. Now they did have some success with some, like they beat the Heavenly Bodies. They beat.
And that's bad.
I think they beat the Body Donnas.
Yeah, they beat
and they beat a few guys, but most time, like after that, they got squashed.
They got squashed. They even lost to the Bushwhackers.
That's right.
And the Bushwhackers in '94 and '95 were over the hill at that time.
Yeah, they were almost at the end of their career. Well, as far as a tag team.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Techno Team 2000 was the shit.
Yeah, they didn't win no belts either. They
didn't do nothing.
Now, Eric Watts claims that he talked to Vince, and that Vince said that within 2 months that they were going to win the WWF Tag Team titles.
If they did, that would have been the shit.
And it didn't happen. Thank goodness.
Thank goodness, because if Eric Watts won a title, that would have been tragedy.
And number one is
oh gosh,
don't worry, be happy.
The fucking Dynamic Dudes. Oh shitty.
The Dynamic Dudes, Shane Douglas and
with
Johnny
that fucking
Ace.
old wipeout. It was a wipeout, all right, when you came in. Fucking Johnny Ace, fucking left foot motherfucker. And fucking Shane Douglas is no better.
At that point. This was before ECW when he started to actually.
When he was in ECW, he was good, but once he came to WCW and WWF, he was the shits. And fucking Dynamic Dudes. The only thing I remember about the Dynamic Dudes is getting destroyed by the Midnight Express, rightfully so.
Come out with skateboards.
Came out with skateboards, rocker dude, and fucking bro, and fucking and this was Jim Herd idea, no figure. And this was Jim Herd idea. He's the guy that thought of the Ding Dongs, thought that would be good, and he was the guy that thought of the Hunchbacks, Spartacus, and all that, but And fucking the Dynamic Dudes just sucked. Like, the only thing I remember about them was their Midnight Express feud.
Well, that's the only thing that was any worth mentioning, really.
Yeah, because Midnight Express made them look good.
Barely.
But, well, don't blame Bobby or Stan or Jim for that.
I'm not blaming the Midnight Express. But
fuck, you need to blame Johnny Ace for that.
Number one is the Dynamic Dudes.
Dynamic Dudes suck. They always suck.
That was the top 10 worst tag teams of all time. If you don't agree with us, let us know in the comments below who your worst tag team of all time that you could think of is.
Yes.
Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us on Twitter at WrestleRampage. And hit that subscribe button. Get our past videos, our present videos, and our future videos by hitting that subscribe button. Wrestle Rampage is the cream that rises to the top. That's right, the cream of the crop.
And nobody does it better.